All right, good morning, y'all. Today we're going to be doing 3.4.11. It is connecting a monitor, and it should be fairly easy. Let me close out of this. I know that most of you could do this in person, like hands on, but when it comes to the labs, it does get a little bit difficult. We have things hidden in the shelf here, um, and yeah, and then you have to turn stuff around, you have to use these buttons. Okay. But first it says add the monitor to the workspace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the monitors section in the shelf, and I'm going to click and hold this and drag it over and drop. Okay. The next step says use the HDMI video cable to connect the monitor to the computer. So we're going to find the HDMI video cable, and we're going to go to the back of the computer, and we're going to go to the back of the monitor. So oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for all the HDMI ports. I don't want to just find the first one and plug it in. For my IT students, I've said this before and I'll say this again. You want to make sure that if there is a GPU, a graphics processing unit, that you plug that cable into the GPU. It'll typically be down here. Um, but these are all just space fillers meant for airflow, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to look at what we call the I/O panel, or the back I/O panel, which is this right here. I'm sure you guys recognize this. There's USB ports, there's different video cables, there's what we call eSATA for external hard drives, but I'm looking for this port right here for the HDMI cable. So we're going to take that and drag it over, and we're going to put it in that port that we want. There we go. And now the other side, we know that it has to go into the back of the monitor. All right. And I can see 3 ports right here. From left to right, we have DVI, HDMI, and VGA. So I'm going to actually find that partial connection, and we are going to find the unconnected portion. I'm going to zoom in for y'all. And we are going to plug that in right here. Okay, so that is step 2 finished. Step 3 is connect the power cord to the monitor and then plug it in. So this AC power cable, anytime you see AC, you know the male end goes to the power outlet in the wall or a power strip. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. Sorry. And I'm just going to go ahead and plug one side into the wall or the power strip. We're going to do the male side. And then I'm going to find that same female end on the monitor. And then I'm going to find this unconnected side and just plug it in here. Okay. Step 3 is done. It says turn on the computer, or turn on the monitor and the computer. We're going to flip to the front of both devices. There's a power button right here. I can zoom in for y'all too. Right here. The computer is now on, but the monitor is not showing output from the computer. That just means either the monitor is broken or it's not on. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and score it. Well, I can click to view Windows 10. We get a Windows 10 simulation. I'm gonna go ahead and score this, which is 100%.